Hey guys, it's Sakina of My Brown Sparkles. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I wanted to take some time to discuss with you guys a big part of the reason why I created My Brown Sparkles and specifically my YouTube channel for My Brown Sparkles. And that is conscious consumerism. In today's video, we are going to talk about what conscious consumerism is to me and how it can really have a major impact in your life and why you should be more conscious of what you're consuming. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So this is not a dictionary definition, but this is the most succinct way that I can define conscious consumerism. And that is just being more aware of your spending habits and the products that you choose to purchase. And when I say being more aware and being more mindful, I'm really meaning put purpose behind it and being more intentional about the things that you spend on. You might find a lot of content on the internet regarding minimalism. You'll see people talk about conscious consumerism as well, or no spending at all. These are all different trends that stem from people wanting to be more conscious about what they're consuming and what they're spending their money on. And let me tell you, it has lasting implications not only on your life, but on the surrounding communities. And obviously, once it touches the community, then it affects and ripple effects and affects the world. And that is how trends start and movements begin. So we're going to talk about reasons why you should be more conscious, because I'm sure there are a few of you who are not happy with your life. Perhaps you're really stressed about the economy and a little bit nervous and uncertain about where the economy is headed. You're just really upset about some of the political injustices that are happening, some of the social injustices that are happening in the world today. And then you're just not really sure how you can make an impact. And I'm telling you that becoming more conscious on what you consume and spend your money on is going to have ripple effects in this world. I like to think of my subscribers as savvy women and men, because apparently 48% of the people that watch my video are men. So I like to think of my subscribers as savvy humans. We are savvy people, we are intelligent, we are aware, and we want to continue to be more aware and better ourselves in our lives, in our families' lives, our communities' lives. That is how we operate. And in doing this, you really want to be aware of how you spend your dollar. I believe in voting. I believe that voting works. Some people don't think that voting works at all. I do believe that voting works, but I think the most power you're ever going to have in society today is through your spending habits, because dollar is king in this country. If you live in America or if you live in the Western world, then you know that the dollar is really, it's king. That's what everyone answers to. Not everyone. I'm a Christian. I answer to God. But most people in this world answer to the dollar. Companies, businesses, organizations, they are following the money. They're trying to see where people are spending their money, consumer spending habits, where the mindset of the consumer is. They want to know this so that they can cater their business to the consumer. So if more people are putting their money on garbage and spending money on garbage, they're going to continue to make garbage. So that is why it's important to be intentional when it comes to spending your money. Better, stronger, healthier communities start with your dollar. And this is why. When you are financially healthy, you're spending at your local mom and pop shops. When you spend local, you are supporting your neighbor, you're supporting your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, you're supporting their children. You're sending their children to college. A lot of times when I go and shop at local stores, I'll I like to review my spending habits over a course of like maybe 6 months or a year. And I'm like, dang, I sent their kids to college this year because I was over there getting that ice cream every single weekend during the summer. Like, you really don't realize how much of an impact you are. But when some people think that you're just spending money. I buy products because of the quality, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. But that doesn't mean you're not sending Susan's kids to college or Jose's son to college or trade school, wherever he's going to go, or Teresa's granddaughter to ballet class. Like, your money is doing so much more than you just getting a product. So we have to stop looking at things as just face value or product value and think about the long-term impacts our dollars can have in the communities around us, in our family, those types of things, because that is really where the power is. And when you look at it from that perspective, you think about your spending in a different way. So if you want to be more nutritionally sound, maybe you should look up people in your community who offer nutrition courses or who offer nutrition counseling. Or maybe you should go shop at your local farmers market where all the food is sourced from local farms and local bee farmers and things like that. So like, you have to really think in a holistic way when you really want to make an impact on your dollar. Sometimes it means spending more money. And I think you should make some wiggle room in your budget for that, so that you know that you're spending on something much greater than the product itself. You're spending on a family. You're spending on a community to grow it, to make it more vibrant, to make it more healthy, to nourish it, rather than going on Amazon and just purchasing it because it's going to be shipped to your house tomorrow, or going to Walmart because Walmart is more convenient. Sometimes we have to put our desire for everything fast and quick and convenient aside if we want to make lasting change in this country. I really feel that the power the people have is in their dollar. It's not going to be at the voting booth. It's going to be in your dollar. I'm not saying not to vote, but I'm saying the power that you really, really, truly have is where you're putting your focus. We spend so much time on our phones consuming content, but what type of content are we consuming? We spend a lot of our money. I mean, statistically, just as a Black American, this is this crazy statistic out there that states like the Black dollar leaves the Black community. I'll put the statistic up there when I find it, but it's like basically it leaves our community faster than any other demographic in this country. That to me is a problem, because if we want to really see change in our communities, we have to really invest in our community so that that change can continue to multiply. When I spend, I'm thinking about whose children am I sending to college? I'm sending this lady's children to college. I'm paying off this person's hospital debt. Like, I really think of it in that way, not so much like this product, you know, while it looks good and great, is this it? Is this all that I'm doing when I spend my money? And now I'll go and say, like, I don't just spend just to give people money to send their kids to college. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying there's a much deeper level of impact that I'm providing when I spend my dollars locally within my own community. And don't be deterred from spending within your community, because that is how societies have been built. That is how people get ahead in life. And if you feel like there's propaganda being pushed to push you away from that, don't be gaslit. Don't be gaslit, because there are so many communities out here that operate in that way. And I personally don't see anything wrong with it. That is the American dream. That is the American dream, to come here, to build, to prosper, to build that dream for your family, for your lineage, leaving your legacy. And I think that when you don't operate like that, you get left behind really quickly, or you get put to the bottom of the heap and you get targeted as the consumer, never as a producer. Every so often we'll have these movements where people are like, yeah, we're gonna shop this, we're gonna shop that, and then it falls off, the trend falls off, people start back, like people start bashing it and putting it to the side like it's like a bad thing. And I'm not gonna put the labels. If y'all just go on YouTube, look at some of the comments sections of certain types of videos, and you'll see the mindset of a lot of people. And to me, it's more like gaslighting and not realizing that that is the way the world has always operated, period. And if you're not moving in that way, you're actually at more of a detriment to yourself and for your family if you're not moving in that way, because you're putting your money, you're feeding someone else's community. They don't even live in your city. They don't even live in your town. They don't even deal with the problems that you're dealing with in your little bubble of the world. Put that money back into your community. It doesn't all have to go there. It doesn't make sense. I'm not saying that I spend all my money in local shops, but I'm more conscious and aware that I need to start doing so. So before I go and purchase face wash at CVS, I'll go to a little farmer's market or a little maker's market pop up, and I'll go shop at this little local apothecary or skincare company, because that money is going to go directly back into my community. I want it to circulate in my community as much as possible first before I go giving it to any big brands, any larger companies, any company way over there in that state over there, in that country over there. Like, really, I want my dollar to circulate within my community so that it can benefit me as well, enrich the people around me. When you build up the people around you, you're building up yourself as well. You want to be around people who are being uplifted, because iron sharpens iron, right?